Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Taurus, September 21, 2022. Personal comfort, beauty, and prized possessions are in stronger focus today, with the moon in your solar second house. Today's Mars-Chiron connection puts you in a good position to gain trust and support from others. You can make excellent progress on a business or money-making idea now. If something's on your mind and bothering you, consider some form of physical activity to deal with stress. Your mind is exceptionally sharp with financial and practical matters, and you may get the chance to say your piece or back up someone. You are certainly very ready to defend yourself and your worth or value, but you are best off proving your value with positive actions. For the most part, the day favors gestures and actions over verbal expressions. Notably, your inner courage is strong now. Prepare to feel like you are a king or queen of the world today and tomorrow. The earth signs are roaring with intensity. As the mighty sun ignites within the depths of your solar fifth house of true love, romance, and dating, he will link to powerhouse Pluto in yet another earth sign, Capricorn. This ensures that you could have the power to revolutionize your romantic life as you see fit. However, if you are willing to date outside of your normal type, this individual could provide the catalyst for you to explore the greatest depths of love you have ever found. What will you choose? There might be a few options or paths to consider in your financial matters. However, it might be challenging to figure out what is worth pursuing as Mars in Cancer sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may doubt your initial instincts with these matters, especially if your instincts have led you astray before. Although a little scary, you are invited to focus on the avenues that appear to be the most successful while letting go of other opportunities during the last quarter moon in Cancer. Just as Mercury is spending his last weekend in your work sector before retrograding back out next week, and Saturn moves into his final 5 weeks in retrograde motion in your career sector, the moon is wrapping up its first full visit to your income sector since Mars' return. With Mars turning retrograde next month, this leaves you with both a sharp nose for money and a better read on the doors already open to the past on the job and career fronts. The planetary energy is challenging you to shift gears and ask yourself whether you actually feel as healthy as you want to feel, in your body, in your outlook on life, and in your relationships. There are things you can do to feel more comfortable in all of these areas. You've just got to take a look at your situation and be honest with yourself. In order to feel the healthiest you possibly can, you have to first face your reality, today. If the recent period that you have been through tended to destabilize your today, will incite you to find a certain amount of balance. Indeed, because you take everything onto yourself and systematically try to smooth things out with your family, friends, and workers, you will finally have some harmony in your life. But the vibrations won't be able to do everything, and this is why you should avoid acting like the Lone Ranger and doing everything alone. You will then have greater success in your professional life. Be diplomatic, receptive, and don't speed up the rhythm too much. In this way, you will also have a better relationship with your partner. At the same time that the moon is starting to give you a window into, but still just a small taste of what is brewing across the income, work, and career fronts, the sun is working to make his last weekend in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart count. Knowing that by this time next week he will not only be in your busy work sector but in the company of Mars on the income and Saturn on the career front, the sun wants you to embrace the weekend spirit. While the sun's last weekend in your romantic sector is putting the solar spotlight on matters of the heart, with Venus staying on and the dwarf planet Ceres yet to return, nothing is coming to an end just yet. Yet it is while the solar spotlight is on matters of the heart that things are more transparent. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings you the chance to be at peace with your sense of self. The Cancer moon asks you to make wholesome choices in all your relationships. Maybe you've been feeling anxious about making a decision or settling a disagreement. It isn't going to shift overnight, but at least this step can help make it better in some way. That is the beauty of today's cosmic alignments. Perhaps there is some emotional processing that you haven't taken the time to deal with recently. With all the earth energy dominating the sky these last few days, you've had a tendency to hide in your work. Right now, there is a certain connection in your life that is forcing you to look into their soul, whether it's a friendship, love partner, or even just someone who's getting under your skin. You can't avoid this one now even if you want to. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. Hesitation will cost you dearly. This is no time to be vacillating. Instead, you need to be firm and decisive. Having the answers on the tip of your tongue is key to earning the respect you need from the people around you. Be strong with your words. Talking with a spiritual person will help ease the burden of many of your career-related worries. Take this person's kind and soothing words to heart. Feel the calm within you instead of getting overwhelmed with the mental stress of your work. You are feeling recharged as if you have been reborn. Your mindset tells you to be brave and fearless. You have an innocence about you that makes it seem as if you are seeing the world for the first time. Enjoy this wonderful state of mind. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, kicking off the day on a sensitive note. Old insecurities stimulate stormy feelings, causing us to project onto others. Try to ignore the voice in your head that suggests you are not enough or too much. There are lessons to be learned from our exchanges now, but we will likely be too riled up to perceive them. Instead, we fixate on how our needs are not being met. By concentrating so hard on what we believe we lack, we wind up overlooking the good things that are all around us. In the afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Virgo, helping to calm our nerves. Affirming interactions with friends, partners, or allies suggest we are safe to be ourselves. In fact, a willingness to articulate our feelings allows others to get closer to us. We bond through honest dialogues, expressing how others can better support us, and us, them. This astrological aspect is perfect for relaxing, socializing, meeting new people, and connecting with family.